We were floating down the river in your red canoe. You were laughing at my stories, oh, back from my youth. Yeah, and I remember thinking to myself that you were the one. Oh, you were stunning, you were lovely, yeah, you were fun. There was no one else I wanted to see. There was nothing
Faculty,
else I wanted to do.
staff, members of the Board of Trustees, friends of Adrian College, and students and friends over in the chapel. It is my great privilege to introduce to you the newest members of the Adrian College family, the incoming class 2023.
Oh, that one time on the West Coast in the dead of night, we were watching cruise ships gently pass us by. Oh, and I remember gazing at your face, that starry light. Oh, thinking life don't get much better than a night like tonight. 'Cause there was no one else I wanted to see. There was nothing else I wanted to do. There was nowhere else I wanted to be than sitting oceanside with you. There's nothing, nowhere, no one. Yeah, there's nothing, nowhere, no one. Oh, there's nothing, nowhere, no one. Yeah, there's nothing, nowhere, no one that I'd rather be with than you, my love. 'Cause there's no one else I want to see. There is nothing else I want to do. There is nowhere else I want to be than with my arms wrapped tight around you. Oh yeah, oh, oh.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
The Adrian College experience is a unique one. You might not just know an athlete, you will be an athlete. You won't just go to class, you're going to talk in class, and probably know your professor by name too. You won't just be at college, you will really experience it. These are supposed to be the best 4 years of your life. You might as well make the most of it. And when you cross that stage, you know that you've done all that you can to prepare yourself for the future.
U.S. News & World Report has once again ranked Adrian College as a top regional college in the Midwest. This is the 6th consecutive year Adrian has received this honor. The Bulldogs moved up one spot in the most innovative institution section, and it was the 6th straight year AC was listed as a best value school. Adrian was listed in 2 new sections as well, top performers on social mobility and a focus on student success. To learn more about Adrian College and our 132-acre textbook, Visit adrian.edu and schedule a tour today.
Academic facilities are inspiring. The history, it's all around us.
I love all of our awesome dining options.
I love the comfortable class size and the personal attention I get from my professors.
I love the music.
The Student Center has everything we need all in one place.
I love that we get to have our voices heard.
I love our amenities. Our fitness center is top notch.
I love being a student athlete. Go Bulldogs.
What do I love about Adrian College? It's got to be the people. Because when you're on this campus, you're home.
Adrian College features some of the finest athletic facilities in all of Division III athletics. If you're a high schooler interested in playing NCAA sports, there may be opportunities for you at Adrian. All future Bulldogs begin their experience by visiting adrian.edu and signing up for a tour. General admission tickets to Adrian College sporting events are just $5. Tickets can be purchased by visiting adrianbulldogs.com.
Tickets on sale now for the Adrian College Spring Concert featuring co-headlining artists Hunter Hayes and B.O.B. at the Marilat Sports and Fitness Center on Friday, March 20th. Doors open at 7 p.m. Show begins at 7:30.
The AC Spring Concert is open to everyone. You don't need to be a student at Adrian College.
Tickets are just $20 for non-Adrian College students and free for Adrian College students.
You can get tickets today at adriantickets.com.
Welcome into the Marilat Sports and Fitness Center here on the campus of Adrian College. As we've got women's basketball for you tonight here on ACTV, we thank you for tuning in. I'm Ryan Cuddy, joined by Mason Hostetler, and we got Luke Kenny running camera. As we've got a good one. Starting lineups just announced as the 9-14 Adrian College Bulldogs play host to the 10-13 Alma Scots here on the campus of Adrian College. Mason, we're in for a good one, aren't we?
Yes, we are in for a great one, Ryan. I'm excited tonight. Alma College 10-13, Adrian 9-14. It's going to be a good game. Adrian coming off a couple tough losses recently, but I think we're looking to get back in the win column.
It's going to be a good one. Adrian trying to avenge their loss at Alma on January the 26th when the Scots won that one 67-56 as Adrian drew themselves in a big hole in the second quarter as they look to get revenge. As the jump ball is up, it's going to be won by number 42 of Alma. That's Jenny Brandt, and we're underway as the Scots get first possession. They're going to quickly go to Brent, who's the leading scorer in that first matchup between these two squads. Jenny Brandt backing down, left hand hook shot, no good.
Alma going to work early. Addie Bergman, good defense there to start.
Here comes Riley Campbell. She's got it. She'll swing it to Bergman. Bergman pass inside, got tipped, and Rachel Bucher couldn't control it. The Scots coming back the other way inside. Jenny Brandt goes up strong with it. Foul is called as she's bumped by Addison Bergman, and she'll head to the line for two. Alma attacking the paint early, going to Jenny Brandt.
Giving themselves an early chance at the free throw line. Scored the first points of the ball game here this evening.
Brandt was the second leading scorer in that first game. As the first free throw will fall, Aretha Humphreys, Stasha Warchak had 11 points. That was best of the night for Alma. Second free throw won't fall, rebounded by Shatrice Graves, and Adrian will work their way up. 9:15 still to go. We're early on in this one. First quarter of action, 1-0 Alma on top. That pass is going to be tipped out of bounds along the baseline as Adrian will stick with possession. Rachel Bucher ready for the inbound from the baseline.
Couple off-ball screens here. Adrian gets an inbound pass.
There goes Riley Campbell driving in with the right hand.
Great
off the
early
glass and
take.
in. Both teams attacking the paint here early on. Adrian goes up 2-1. Stasha Warchuk drives in, no good. A rebound inside by Bergman. Adrian trying to push the tempo. There goes Bucher. She'll slow it down and the Bulldogs will reset. Kondrath swings it in the corner. Riley Campbell back to Kondrath, a little two-man game. They're going to go inside now. Shatrice Graves couldn't control it. It's going to be intercepted by Warchuk.
Good defense there, that possession by Alma Scots. Their active hands gets a couple touches on the ball, came up with an interception, and then hit the three on the other end.
Yeah, Warchuk with the deflection on Shatrice Graves on the defensive end and then goes right down and knocks down a three, giving Alma the lead 4-2. As Bucher had to tiptoe her way along the baseline and she threw it away. The Scots now out and running.
Bad turnovers by Adrian, hurting them on the offensive side so far.
Driving inside, that's Humphreys, and then she'll step back and knock down the jumper.
Nice move, nice pump fake, good hesitation. Humphreys, she buries it.
7:50 still to go here. We thank you for tuning into Adrian College TV for free in HD online. As the Bulldogs control, looking to answer back. Bucher driving to her left. Nice behind the back move. Lost it initially, and then it's going to be stolen away by Humphreys. Picked up by Alma. Here comes Hill rushing. Madison Hill guarded by Kondrath. Inside, Brandt deflected off her foot and out of bounds. Bad luck there for the Scots as Brandt was trying to back down and make a post move, but dribbled it off her foot.
Adrian, turnovers has hurt the Adrian College women's basketball team this season, so looking to cut down on those. They got themselves one of their own right there off the hands of Alma, off the foot of Alma, I guess I should say.
Riley Campbell to Bucher. She'll get a screen working to her left. Shatrice Graves, the leading MIAA rebounder with it, averaging a little over 10.5 a game.
Shatrice Graves, well known for her shot blocking abilities as well.
Kondrath with 4 on the clock goes inside. There goes Bergman, left-hand hook shot, no good. Rebound inside for the Scots. Madison Hill now rushing. She'll throw it down to number 14 for Alma. That's Jackie Jarvis. They're gonna have to work it back out. Hill on the left elbow. Inside, Brandt couldn't control it and it's intercepted.
Bergman able to reach around, get a clean tip on that ball.
Bergman now with it on the other end, swings it inside. Rachel Bucher with the left hand, it goes up and in. Big shot there for Adrian to stop their early game skid here. It's 6-4 with 6:18 remaining in the first quarter. Adrian outscored Alma in their first contest in the first quarter 10-9, and then it was downhill in the second as Brandt backing down. Bergman inside with the left hand.
Nice little move there. She got inside positioning, was able to turn to her left and finish.
Bulldogs controlling.
Errant pass.
Throw it away out of bounds right in front of the bleachers along the left sideline. Alma will take over with 5:54 still to go in the first quarter.
Bulldogs turnover has been their Achilles heel all season.
Trying to cut down on those, especially in close games. You just can't have them. Points off turnovers especially. The Scots with it. They're going to swing it to number 3, Maddie Robbins. She's got on the right elbow. Inside, blocked by Graves.
That's what we like to see out of her.
Shatrice Graves with another one. And earlier this season, she came the all-time career block leader in Adrian College program history, passing up Anna Terpstra, who had 153. She's at 158 now with that one, is Shatrice Graves.
And that's an incredible milestone to have.
And she's still got a year left to play. She's only a junior. Foul inside. That's going to be on Chelsea Palmer. Heading to the line for 2 free throws now are the Scots. That's number 15, Emily Long. The 5'10 junior from Dayton, Ohio, knocks down the first. 5-point advantage for Alma, 5:32 still to go in the first quarter. Long knocks down both of them. Chelsea Palmer had a huge game against Alma in their first matchup, coming off the bench, and she was the leading scorer for the Bulldogs. posted up a whopping 17 points and 11 rebounds to go along with it. They're going to go to give it to her early and trying to pick up right where she left off.
Great find there, great offensive possession. Quick couple passes, found Palmer in the post.
Palmer's been huge off the bench all season long, kind of acting as a sort of a sixth man in a way for this Bulldogs team. Driving inside, they're going to kick it. Humphreys out to number 10 for Alma, that's Warchak. She'll drive inside, shot wouldn't fall, but foul's called. She'll head to the line for 2. Warchak from Marquette, Michigan. 4:59 still to play. Alma currently sits at 7th in the conference. Adrian right behind him and 8th.
So this is a big game for Adrian College tonight.
Sitting right on the fringe of the MIAA tournament as the first free throw is off.
Bucher came in. Kondrath took a seat there just before that first free throw.
Second free throw is going to be short, so an empty trip at the free throw strike for Orchak. Adrian down 4 and with it inside. Palmer drawing a double. That's going to be tipped out. Shatrice Graves trying to chase it down, but not doing so successfully. And Alma gets another steal, another bad turnover there for Adrian.
Another bad turnover. Chelsea Palmer had it in the low post again, had an opportunity. She just got to be a little stronger with that basketball because there's going to be hands making contact.
Robbins swings it to Warchak. She'll put up a 3 from the right elbow, too strong. Shatrice Graves pulls down the rebound.
Ball's been a little slippery so far for Adrian College this evening.
Alexis Silman swings it back to Graves and
heater.
through the hands of Chelsea Palmer, and another turnover for the Adrian Bulldogs.
Graves threw a heater down in there. Palmer wasn't quite ready for it. Got to be ready at all times.
10-6. Alma with possession. Alma coached by Sammy Stormont in her first season as the head dog for the Alma Scots. They're going to swing it over in the corner. Out to number 15, that's Emily Long. Back to number 4, Madison Hill. Hill drives in on Graves. Tough shot, no good. Rebound Palmer with 3:58 still to go.
Strong drive, though. She took that ball to the hoop with authority. Wasn't able to get the finish.
Bucher in the corner, that's Riley Campbell. You always got to watch out for her from behind the long line.
Yeah, she can heat up quick.
Driving inside, tough shot, wouldn't fall. Rebound Chelsea Palmer, she'll put it back up and in. She feasted on the offensive glass in their first matchup with 8 of her 11 rebounds coming on the offensive end.
That's a huge statistic to have. Offensive rebounds are huge for when you want to win games.
The Scots with it. They're going to swing it to number 3, Maddie Robbins. Aretha Humphreys now controls. She'll find Madison Hill. She'll step back off a screen all around the rim.
How
and
does that not fall? She had a wide open look there. Somebody just didn't help defense. She had a wide open look and it toilet bowled out.
Bad luck there for the Scots. Silman up top to Shatrice Graves on the offensive end.
Chelsea Palmer working hard in the low post.
As Campbell lost control initially, but it went off the foot of, I believe that was Madison Hill of Alma. We thank you for tuning in to Adrian College TV on this Wednesday night. Bulldogs down 10-8. I'm Ryan Cuddy, joined by Mason Hosteller, Luke Kenny working camera. As a nice crossover there by Campbell. She'll drive in, couldn't control the shot. Rebound by Alma.
Bounces around off a couple knees. Alma back the other way, pushing
Hill
hard.
With a nice bounce pass, it's going to find its way to Humphreys. They'll work it around, finds its way back to Hill. Out in the corner, a good-looking 3. Wouldn't fall. Rebound inside for Humphreys, and then she'll throw it away. Great awareness by Rachel Bucher to intercept that pass. The Bulldogs now working the other end. That shot wouldn't fall, but Alexis Silman with the bump will head to the line for 2.
First foul so far there by Alma, playing good, clean defense so far.
2:15 still on the clock. Coming to the game for Alma, it's Emily Eldridge and Stasha Warchak will check back in. Eldridge in for her first time, the 6-foot junior forward from Battle Creek, Michigan. 2 free throws at the strike. The first one is nothing but net for Alexis Silman, pulling the Bulldogs to within 1. Looking to tie it up, and she does just that. We're even at 10 here in the Marillette Sports and Fitness Center on the campus of Adrian College.
Good start for the Bulldogs so far. Good start for Alma as well.
Humphreys was thinking about pulling up, doesn't elect to do so. Warchuk now controls. She's got Bucher on her, out in the corner of Hill to Humphreys. That three-pointer won't fall. Rebound inside by Silman. She'll rip it down, and Adrian now with a chance to take the lead.
Silman strong board. Now she pushes back the other way.
As Bergman swings it across. Foot on the line for Silman, but the shot falls, and Adrian goes up to timeout Alma.
Quick timeout there by Alma after a couple good possessions. Nice little run put together by the Bulldogs here.
Yeah, Kathy Morris in her 27th season here at Adrian College has to like what she's seen so far in the first quarter for the Bulldogs.
Yes, 27 seasons. That's a lot of seasons to be in control of a basketball program. I mean, they've done well. They've had their ups and downs. She is well chiseled, a chiseled veteran not behind the bench, but on the bench.
Adrian kind of started off slow in the early stages of that first quarter, but now you can kind of see they're getting into a rhythm of the game.
Yeah, they've limited the turnovers the last few possessions, and that's always going to help.
Yeah, turnovers kind of came early and often in this one, but Bulldogs past couple possessions, like you said, have been able to limit them. Alma coming out of the timeout. They're down 2. As the Scots with it, that's Hannah Thielen. She'll throw it, and it's going to be intercepted by Olivia Kondrath. She'll push the tempo, goes up with it, and she'll be bumped and fouled. That's going to be on Thielen, the senior guard for Alma, and 2 more free throws coming up at the line for Adrian.
Kondrath read that pass the whole way. She jumped it and got herself to the free throw line on the other end.
Kondrath on the season averaging just a little over 7 points a game.
Has a chance to get on the board here from the free throw stripe.
She'll knock down the first. Adrian goes up 3, 13-10. $1:18 still to go in this first quarter. Hot start from the free throw line for Adrian. They've knocked down 4 straight, and they go up 4. The Scots with it.
Looking for a good possession here. Get their game rolling a little bit again.
Humphreys will swing it around the arc. Alma, 12 still on the shot clock. Driving inside, that's Hill. That's Robin. She'll kick it. Tough shot will fall.
Finish.
A beautiful finish from Thielen. We're inside a minute here in the Marillette Sports and Fitness Center. Silman gives to Bergman. She'll quickly swing it to the corner. Inside, Chelsea Palmer now starting to go to work, and she'll be called for a charge. Nice defense there by Stasha Warchuk.
Stand your ground as a defender. You take that charge, go the other way. That's a huge momentum builder. Down by 1 bucket.
Palmer now will sub out with a foul under her belt. Shot clock and game clock separated by about 6 seconds. As the first quarter quickly coming to a close. It's a 14-12 lead in favor of the Adrian College Bulldogs. The Scots with it. They're going to jump it inside. That's Emily Eldridge. They'll work it around, find its way to Robin. She'll go inside. Nice touch pass to number 30, Hannah Thielen. 6 seconds now for Adrian. They got to work quickly. Silman, they're going to find Bucher with 1 on the clock. Puts it up at the buzzer, and it won't fall. As at the end of the first quarter here on ACTV, the Bulldogs and the Scots are all knotted up at 14 apiece. Stick with the second quarter action coming up right after this.
U.S. News & World Report has once again ranked Adrian College as a top regional college in the Midwest. This is the 6th consecutive year Adrian has received this honor. The Bulldogs moved up 1 spot in the most innovative institution section And it was the 6th straight year AC was listed as a best value school. Adrian was listed in 2 new sections as well, top performers on social mobility and a focus on student success. To learn more about Adrian College and our 132-acre textbook, visit adrian.edu and schedule a tour today.
The Adrian College experience is a unique one. You might not just know an athlete, you will be an athlete. You won't just go to class, you're going to talk in class, and probably know your professor by name too. You know that you've done all that you can to prepare yourself for the future.
Welcome back here on the campus of Adrian College here inside the Maryland Sports and Fitness Center. Foul was just called on Adrian's number 33, Olivia Kondrath, on their first possession of the game. As we have the second quarter, Alma takes over as they try to nudge out in front. We're all deadlocked at 14 apiece. They're going to go inside. Shot won't fall. A good look for Emily Eldridge, but couldn't find the bottom of the net. Bucher, spin move, tough shot, too strong. Rebound inside as pushing the tempo is Madison Hill. She'll drop it inside. Humphreys to the top of the key for a 3. That's from the right elbow. Wouldn't fall for Stasha Warchak.
Alma minus the 1 3-point shot. They've struggled from behind the arc so far. Adrian College not taking many 3-point shots thus far.
Foul will be called inside as Shatrice Graves was denied of receiving the ball. As Bruisers made his way inside the Maryland Sports and Fitness Center. He's always a hot commodity around campus.
Yes, he is. He's a celebrity around here.
He is, as the inbounds pass is going to be tipped. Racing down to pick it up is Hill. That's Robbins. Check that, and it's going to be blocked inside. That one's by number 33, Olivia Kondrath. Usually see the blocks come from Shatrice Graves. That one from Kondrath.
Graves is right there, though. Her length was definitely known on that play. Kondrath was just the one to get the hand on it.
Kondrath kicks it out. Bucher now. Hands it off. Campbell, she'll pull from way downtown. That one.
In and out. Chartrice Graves working hard down there.
Foul's going to be called. And they're going to call a loose ball foul on the Scots. As Shatrice Graves was battling for the rebound. Couldn't come up with it. But the refs say there was some bumping involved.
Good inbound opportunity from the baseline here for Adrian College now.
Kondrath controls from the corner. They're going to try to swing it inside to Graves, but too hot to handle. The Scots now running the other way. Humphreys gives it to Eldridge. That shot from the mid-range along the baseline wouldn't fall. It's going to be tapped out, and Adrian will take over. 8:04 still to go here in the first half in the Maryland Sports and Fitness Center.
And another turnover.
Alma coming up with some press defense, and Adrian couldn't beat it.
2 minutes in to the second quarter. Couple turnovers by both teams here. They need to clean up this basketball.
Humphreys on the right elbow, pump fakes a couple times, and then she'll end up throwing it to Hannah Thielen. She'll drive and kick. That's Robbins for 3. Wouldn't fall. Rebound by Thielen along the baseline. Inside to Brandt. She's blocked. That's by number 25, Addison Bergman.
Great defense there. Bergman went straight up, didn't bend her arms at all, tried blocking that shot, just took up space.
Kondrath for 3. Foul's going to be called. I don't know if they called that on Shatrice Graves or Hannah Thielen. And they're going to call it on Thielen of Alma.
Couple now loose ball fouls on rebounds for Alma this quarter.
As Madison Hill will check in for Maddie Robbins with 7:31 still on the clock here in the first half. inside the Maryland Sports and Fitness Center. Campbell quickly having to get it in. Patrice Graves with it on the right elbow. Over to Campbell inside. That's Bergman. She'll swing it to Bucher. 8 on the shot clock. Back inside. Bergman, tough fadeaway jumper, wouldn't fall as it's going to be tapped out of bounds off of Alma.
Stays here. Good job by Bergman on that play. She kicked it out to Bucher in the corner, then positioned herself lower in the post.
Yeah, Graves was in good position to get that rebound, and she made it tough for Alma as Eldridge wasn't able to control it, and it ended up forcing it to be tipped out of her hands and out of bounds. As that pass is going to be tipped and intercepted. Here comes Hill. Bergman on chase. Shot goes up, but the foul will be called as the bucket wouldn't fall, but 2 free throw opportunities coming up here for Alma as they look to take the lead right back.
Not too much contact on that breakaway layup there. Bergman did a good job of not letting her really get a decent shot up to get the and one. Make her earn it at the free throw line here.
Chelsea Palmer and Alexis Silman will check back in the game for the Bulldogs. 2 free throws at the strike here for Alma. First free throw will fall. Madison Hill, a senior guard. A leader on this team, knocks down both of them. 16-14's the score. That pass got tipped, and it's going to be ended up being taken away by Madison Hill, and she'll save it along the sidelines, but she'll be called for a double dribble.
Looked like Alma's coach Stormont there was looking to catch that pass. She had her hands out ready for it.
Yeah, I was about to say, she looked prepared for that one. 6:47 still showing on the clock as Alexis Silman gives it right back to Bucher. They're going to try to find Silman, but tough defense by number 30, Hannah Thielen.
Alma's defense as a whole has been really active so far. Their hands are everywhere. Bucher driving hard that time.
Drive inside as a couple players collide into each other, and still on the ground is Rachel Bucher, as we hope she's okay.
Might have took a shot to the quad there by a knee. Those are the worst. Nice little Charlie horse.
Looks like she's going to stay in the game, so good to see she's good to go and not
all right, walking
after
around,
that.
yeah. It's always good to see. She'll shoot the free throws too. Grabbing her ankle, it looked like.
And timeout call, that's going to be called by Kathy Morris, and that might just give Bucher a couple moments now to regather herself.
Gather herself, maybe loosen up that ankle a little bit. As long as she keeps that shoe on, keeps the swelling down, I think she'll be fine, be able to continue maybe. She still looks a little ginger on it as of right now, but as far as the game goes, I mean, it's been back and forth pretty much the entire game so far. 16-14 now. Bucher at the free throw line with the bum ankle. Let's see what kind of heart she has right here.
I believe the largest lead has only been about 5, and that was Alma early on, 5 or 6.
Adrian had that nice little run to combat that, get themselves back in the game.
So now Bucher, after injuring her ankle somewhat, nothing but net. So a good response on that first free throw.
Cole unfazed. Good on both.
Unfazed on both, and now she'll limp out to the bench as I think she's going to receive some medical assistance, as checking in for her is going to be Kondrath. The Bulldogs have tied it up.
And there's a turnover for Alma now.
Throwing her out of bounds there with the Scots. And Adrian with the tie game has a chance to take the lead with 6:19 still to go here in the first half of action inside the Maryland Sports and Fitness Center here on the beautiful campus of Adrian College. Patrice Graves sends it to Kondrath inside. That's Chelsea Palmer. Step back, Jay wouldn't go. Silman rebound inside. She'll put it back up and in.
With the left hand, Adrian has crashed the offensive glass exceptionally so far this evening.
The second quarters were Alma really pulled away in their first matchup, outscoring the Bulldogs 28-11 in that second period of play. But Adrian now holding strong in this one. Shatrice Graves gets called for a foul under the basket with 5:43 still remaining on the clock.
Alma with the baseline opportunity here.
Checking into the game for the first time, that's going to be Taylor Finley for Alma. The freshman guard. Throwing in along the baseline is Madison Hill. Hill looking for someone to get it into. She'll go to Humphreys, pump fake. Up top, that jumper won't fall. Foot was on the line for Emily Eldridge, but couldn't hit. Here come the Bulldogs. Silman controlling inside to Palmer. Palmer swarmed by a host of Scots, and she'll be called for a walk.
Took too many steps there before. I think she turned around. I think she was surprised by as many Scots as she saw.
There are about 3 or maybe even 4 defenders there in the area. Alma with it, Eldridge to Humphreys. Brandt trying to get positioning on Graves. She was looking for it, still looking for it as Hill controls along the top of the key. Humphreys to Finley. 5 on the shot clock for Alma. Driving inside, tough shot. Hill couldn't hit. Has the wherewithal to keep it alive, but the shot clock violation will sound as the initial shot didn't hit the rim, and Alma will turn it over.
Turnovers has been high in quantity so far. I think whichever team is able to limit those is going to take the foot ahead, and there's another turnover right on cue.
As that pass from Shatrice Graves was too tough to handle for Riley Campbell. And Alma now will regain possession. 18-16 here in the first half. And a big late season matchup, and an illegal screen will be called. That's going to be on Aretha Humphreys. Adrian will take over. That's Humphreys' first foul of the game. Adrian working back the other way. Almost throwing it away is Condrath. They're going to have to get it across the half-court line, and they do. Riley Campbell gets a tip from behind, but a foul will be called. Reaching in is Humphreys.
Adrian struggling to break the press there. Riley Campbell, nice little dribble move there to get her across the half-court line, and then get enough space to where she got the reaching foul called.
2 free throws at the line as Adrian now in the bonus. First free throw will fall for Riley Campbell. Campbell, the leading scorer points per game wise on this team, as the second free throw will fall. She's averaging just under 9.5 points a game for this Bulldogs team. Here comes Hill working back the other way. She'll swing in the corner. Eldridge with it now. She'll drive and kick. Hill, three-pointer from the corner, won't fall. It's going to be tapped out, picked up by Silman. She'll race from the left sideline to the middle of the court. She'll find Condrath for 3, no good. Condrath chasing down the rebound. Couldn't control it, and it's going to go out of bounds off of the Bulldogs.
Good hustle there. That's a good 3 in transition there by Condrath. She had space. She got the good pass, got a good look.
Yeah, and Condrath always with the green light, too. As she can knock down any 3. If she's in the gym, she's in range.
Yes. Another one of the Bulldogs that can get hot quick.
Brandt inside. She'll go up strong. Good defense by Graves. Didn't get the block, but affected the shot. Rebound, Silman. It's a cross-court pass. That's Riley Campbell for 3 off the front iron and out.
That's a Bulldogs game, too. Skip pass right into a three-pointer.
Driving inside.
Chartrice Graves.
Chartrice Graves somehow able to keep it in bounds as well. Graves pulls up on the other end, too short. Career block number 553 for Graves. Step back jumper, no good. Rebound inside. Brandt's going to be fouled as heading to the line for two is the junior center from Escanaba, Michigan. Alma has won 4 of the last 5 against Adrian. However, before that, the Bulldogs had a 10-game winning streak against this Scots team. As the first free throw will fall, bringing it to a 1-possession game. Second free throw is off, and Graves will try to tip it off out of bounds.
Chartreuse Graves
Finley
might have been able to get around there and tip that back off, and they fixed the call just like that. I saw Graves' arm reach around, knock it back off the thigh of the Scot.
Good job by the refs there to converse, and then they'll end up switching the call. Adrian up 3. They'll beat the full court press, and now Alma will drop back on defense. Kondrath with it. She'll give it to a running Alexis Silman. Chartreuse Graves now. Back to Silman. The Bulldogs working around 8 on the shot clock. Silman drops it inside. Chartreuse Graves couldn't control it, but it's going to be deflected out of bounds off of Brandt and alongside Madison Hill.
Another opportunity to set up a little bit of their offense here.
Graves up top, 2 on the clock. Silman's going to have to put up a tough one when it did not hit the rim, and a shot clock violation is called.
Adrian College had a couple opportunities there, a couple good looks.
The Scots with it. Finley up top. They're going to swing it to number 14, Jackie Jarvis. She'll give to Eldridge, back to Jarvis. She was thinking about the 3, instead she'll try to put it on the floor. It's going to be tipped by Silman. Came up, though, with Finley, 5 on the clock. She'll put up a tough runner. Wouldn't fall. Brandt with the rebound. Couldn't finish. It's going to be tipped out of bounds off of Adrian. Jenny Brandt, the leading rebounder and scorer for the Scott team. Doing a good job of creating an extra possession there for Alma. Finley now to Eldridge, back to Finley. She'll line up from long range. Couldn't hit. Rebound Bulldogs. 1:35 still to go in this first half as a foul will be called. Kondrath got it stripped, but they're going to say there was contact involved.
Might have got her arm a little bit there.
So now free throws coming up for Olivia Kondrath. Adrian has done good at home this year. They're 9-14 overall in this season, but here in the Maryland Sports and Fitness Center, they've held at 6-4. So they've done a good job of protecting home court.
Protecting their home court, the home court advantage. So key.
Both free throws will fall for Kondrath. 1.5 minutes remain on the first half of action. We thank you for tuning in to Adrian College TV here for free online in HD. Jenny Brandt swings it to Jarvis. Eldridge drops it off. Out in the corner, Jarvis for 3 from the right side. Wouldn't hit. Rebound by Brandt. Another offensive board.
Adrian was huge on the offensive glass in the first quarter. It's been Alma's game this second quarter.
And Jenny Brandt will back down and find the bottom of the net on a post hook shot. Chartreuse Graves now pushing the tempo to get across half court, and then they'll slow it down. Bulldogs with it. 15 on the shot clock, 43 seconds to go on the game clock. Silman in the left corner. Bulldogs working around, 5 to go.
Kondrath wants the screen.
Kicks it out. Chartreuse Graves, mid-range jumper from the baseline, wouldn't fall. Rebound Alma, shot clock is off. 25 seconds to go in the first half. The Scots will slow it down and most likely will hold for the final shot here in this first half of action.
Get some momentum going to halftime maybe.
22-19 Adrian. Jarvis with the screen. She'll give it to Hill. In the right corner, 6 seconds to go. Eldridge from the free throw line wouldn't hit. Rebound by Kondrath. 1 second. She'll put up a half-court shot. It was too late, and it's going to be wide left. As the first half of action has ended in a fun back and forth.
Yeah, it really did go back and forth there, Ryan.
22-19's the score. Stick with us here on ACTV as your Adrian College Bulldogs hold a 3-point advantage over the visiting Alma Scots.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
To the campus of Adrian College. I am Gabriel Schrei. Alongside me is my color commentating partner and good friend Ian Went. Tyler DeWitt is here in the booth with us. Megan Abbey engineering today's game here on site. And the Bulldogs are here for homecoming. Today should be a great day for Adrian College athletics and Adrian College football.
Loser. Class of 1983 for football. Class of 1991 for field hockey and softball. Class of 2007 for baseball. Class of 2009 for softball. 2011 men's NCAA hockey team.
So Wisconsin Lutheran will get the football first from the 25, first and 10. Taking the give, Yaki throws it right side.
Yes!
Bulldogs get the football! West. Snap is good, hold is good, kick is up away. This one will find its way through the uprights. Okay, it's 32-29 here on the campus of Adrian College. Wins the football game! Adrian College wins the football game! They're storming the field! Who can blame them? 32-29 is the final score! What a moment! What a special way to wrap up homecoming's festivities here on Saturday.
Tickets on sale now for the Adrian College Spring Concert featuring co-headlining artists Hunter Hayes and B.O.B. at the Marilat Sports and Fitness Center on Friday, March 20th. Doors open at 7 p.m. Show begins at 7:30.
The AC Spring Concert is open to everyone. You don't need to be a student at Adrian College.
Tickets are just $20 for non-Adrian College students and free for Adrian College students.
You can get tickets today at adriantickets.com.
because now you're a graduate of Adrian College, or soon to be. And because of that, you move into a distinctive class of Americans. You are now part of the educated elite of America. People will have more expectations of you, higher expectations of you, more need of you than you probably realize right now. People will already start turning to you, looking at you, watching you, listening to what you say, because whether you think of it or not, you are now a mentor and a teacher to those around you. Think of those core values. Think of how you can transmit them to others. Think of how you can build the groups in your workspace or elsewhere around those core values. You're going to be called upon to lead, whether it's at work, whether it's in graduate school, whether it's at a PTA meeting, whether it's in church, whether it's in a sports club. People will look at you and expect you to raise your hand. And you need to do it, and you need to step up to that, and you need to drive forward what you have learned here and the values you take away from this wonderful, wonderful college. I'm proud to be a part of the 2019 class of Adrian College, the Cinco de Mayo class, forever known. And I wish you all the greatest of success in the years to come. Congratulations to all of you.
Adrian College features some of the finest athletic facilities in all of Division III athletics. If you're a high schooler interested in playing NCAA sports, there may be opportunities for you at Adrian. All future Bulldogs begin their experience by visiting adrian.edu and signing up for a tour. General admission tickets to Adrian College sporting events are just $5. Tickets can be purchased by visiting adrianbulldogs.com.
On sale now for the Adrian College Spring Concert featuring co-headlining artists Hunter Hayes and B.O.B. at the Marilat Sports and Fitness Center on Friday, March 20th. Doors open at 7 p.m. Show begins at 7:30.
The AC Spring Concert is open to everyone. You don't need to be a student at Adrian College.
Tickets are just $20 for non-Adrian College students and free for Adrian College students.
You can get tickets today at adriantickets.com.
Bulldog fans connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
Academic facilities are inspiring. The history, it's all around us.
I love all of our awesome dining options.
I love the comfortable class size and the personal attention I get from my professors.
I love the music.
The Student Center has everything we need, all in one place.
I love that we get to have our voices heard.
I love our amenities. Our fitness center is top notch.
I love being a student athlete. Go Bulldogs.
What do I love about Adrian College? It's got to be the people. Because when you're on this campus, you're home.
Adrian College features some of the finest athletic facilities in all of Division III athletics. If you're a high schooler interested in playing NCAA sports, there may be opportunities for you at Adrian. All future Bulldogs begin their experience by visiting adrian.edu and signing up for a tour. General admission tickets to Adrian College sporting events are just $5. Tickets can be purchased by visiting adrianbulldogs.com.
Welcome back inside the Marilot Sports and Fitness Center here on the campus of Adrian College. We thank you for tuning to Adrian College TV. I'm Ryan Cuddy, joined by Mason Hosteller, Luke Kenny, running top cam here tonight as the second half is underway. 22-19 is the score here. Bulldogs on top by 3 as they're going to Alma quickly goes to work to Jenny Brandt, receives the pass off of an off-ball screen and lays it up and in for 2.
Yeah, we saw a lot of back and forth action there in the first half. Excited to see what the second half has to bring on a quick bucket there by Alma right out of halftime.
Alexis Silman bounces it inside. Chelsea Palmer starting out the second half as she can't hit there on the turnaround jumper. Rebound by the Scots. Aretha Humphreys finds number 10 of Alma. They're going to kick it out. Madison Hill, tough shot, no good. Rebound, Shatrice Graves, the leader in the MIAA in that category. Over 10 a game for Shatrice Graves.
Looking to limit turnover. Both teams looking to limit turnovers this half. Also maybe improving their three-point shooting percentage. Both struggling from behind the arc so far.
That shot no good by Shatrice Graves. Alma gets the rebound. Humphreys up top. They're going to swing it around. Driving inside and being fouled. That's going to be Hannah Thielen, and she'll head the line for 2. Yeah, those turnovers, like you said, 16 for Adrian in the first 20 minutes of play, 8 for Alma. But the Scots weren't able to capitalize off of those turnovers. The Bulldogs held a 3-point lead.
Yeah, looking at the score sheet here, Ryan, it was surprising to us that Adrian was able to maintain a lead going into halftime.
Yeah, bench play really helped out the Bulldogs. They had 14 of their 22 points in that first half, all coming from off the bench. Only 2 points came off the bench for the Scots.
So Scott's starters put in work. Adrian's bench putting in work this evening.
3-pointer from way downtown wouldn't fall for Olivia Condrath. We're tied up 22 apiece. 8:28 to go here in the third quarter of play. Alma with a chance to regain the lead. They've came out on a 4-0 scoring run here. This will be a 3-0 scoring run to start out the second half. Humphreys with it. Pump fake, trying to create some space. Tough fall away, Jay. Wouldn't fall. Rebound, Silman. Bulldogs working now with control. Riley Campbell from the left elbow. She'll deliver for 3. Wouldn't fall.
Good offense, though. Right off the screen. Condrath caught it. She had an open look. Just came up short on it.
Humphreys for 3. That one too strong on the offensive end for Alma. Tipped out of bounds. Adrian with possession.
Campbell short and Humphreys goes long. They just can't seem to find their stroke this evening.
Yeah, 3-point. This is 3-point percentage has been pretty low here for both teams in the first half. That's something they can definitely improve on here in the final 20 minutes of play. 22-22 is the score as Addison Bergman is checked in for the Bulldogs.
Whichever team catches fire first, it's going to be tough for the other team to answer.
Riley Campbell gives it to Condrath. Inside, there goes Shatrice Graves.
Good
Tough
finish.
shot. Beautiful finish from Shatrice Graves, one of the leaders on this team.
Backed it right down and tossed it up there, and it fell through.
Brandt swings it to Hill. Brandt looking for the ball, and she'll receive it. Backing down on Graves. Puts it up, and she'll answer right back. 24 apiece. And a teeter-tottery first half. And starting out the second half the same way.
Yeah, back and forth all night.
Condrath finds Bergman, newly checked into the game. Inside, Campbell gives it back to Condrath, and she'll be fouled on a jump shot. Foot was inside the line, so it's only 2 free throws, but still 3 points potentially for the Bulldogs.
With the clock stopped at the free throw line.
Adrian from the free throw line in that first half, they were 4 for 4.
Addison Bergman scoreless so far in this game. She's usually one of the Bulldogs contributors down low. Looking to get in on the action here.
First free throw will fall for the lefty. Adrian now has edged back out in front. I expect a few more lead changes by the time this game's over.
That's how I'm starting to see it, Ryan.
Second free throw wouldn't fall, so she'll split them at the strike. It's a 25-24 Adrian lead. 6:40 still to go in the third quarter. Humphreys with it. She'll go inside. Brandt backing down. Pass.
Good shot fake there.
Number 30, Hannah Thielen with a beautiful fake inside. Freeing up space as she got her defender to jump. And she'll find the bottom of the net with ease. Silman drives, kicks. That's Campbell for 3, wouldn't hit. Both teams still looking to find their 3-point stroke in this one.
And another good look by Campbell. She's just got to keep shooting those. They'll start to fall.
Brandt inside. Will body her way into the paint, into a good spot on Shatrice Graves. It's 28-25 Alma.
Alma now got a little 3-point lead here.
Timeout called by head coach Kathy Morris. Trying to just settle the team down. It's going to be a full timeout.
She's going to need to keep her girls' heads in it here. It's only 3-point deficit. I mean, they were down by 5 at one point in the first half. Were able to come back, have a lead going into halftime, and I mean, now Alma's pushing there, getting a little bit of a run going. Right out of halftime, they're fired up. Adrian just got to keep their heads on straight. And Coach Morris, 27 seasons, I mean, she's used to that. She's used to calming her girls down.
You can catch Adrian's final home game of the regular season this Saturday at 3 p.m. against Calvin College. That's going to be senior day for the Bulldogs. As for Alma, they'll finish out at Kalamazoo. So both teams with one game remaining after this one.
Coming down to the final games of the season. The postseason is shaping up. Adrian's still in the hunt, maybe a little bit. They're going to need to win a couple big games here. Have a couple other things go in their favor as well.
They're one spot behind the Scots at the moment. 28-25, Adrian now coming out of the timeout. Early quick ball movement around the top of the key. Kondrath to Silman. Bergman swings it out. Campbell over to Silman, 10 on the shot clock. She'll drive in, drops it for Shatrice Graves. Goes up, good in with the left hand, gets her own rebound. Put it back up, put it in with the foul, and one for Shatrice Graves and a chance to tie it up.
Great play. Offensive rebounds were so big in the first half. Carrying over into the second half here is Chartrice Graves able to muscle one up, get the and one to the free throw line.
That's going to be the first miss at the line tonight here for the Bulldogs. It's going to be the second, as it's a 28-27 Alma advantage.
Free throws are going to be big coming down to the last few minutes of this game as well.
Inside, Brandt's going to get doubled. She'll swing it back out. Three for
Knocks
Thielen
it
will
down.
go from the corner right in front of her bench. And it's a 31-27 Alma advantage. Back and forth this game has gone. Alma with one of the largest leads of the night at 4, as a foul will be called away from the ball.
Maybe that first three-pointer there is going to maybe help some other girls start seeing them fall through as well. Could open the scoring up quite a bit, substantially actually.
Emily Long checks back into the game for Alma. Inbound coming from Kondrath. She'll work it to Bergman. Bergman looking to back down along the baseline. They'll swing it around. Silman ends up with it. Campbell back to Silman. Out in the corner, Kondrath, 7 on the shot clock. She'll step back, lost control. Out to Bergman. She's going to go along the baseline, 2 on the clock. She'll be bumped and fouled.
Bailed out a little bit by a foul. She was pretty deep on the baseline there. Shot clock at about 1. Tough defense there by Alma.
Yeah, if you're Emily Long, you had such a good defensive possession, and then kind of bailing out, like you said, Addison Bergman would have had to put up a tough mid-range J.
Yeah.
So now Addison Bergman at the line for 2 free throws.
She went 1 for 2 last time. Looking for perfection here this trip.
Looking to slim the lead down to 2 with a second free throw here. Not able to do so successfully, so the lead remains at 3 for Alma. 31-28, 4:37 still to go. Maddie Robbins will bring it up for the Scots. Long inside to Brandt. She'll go up with the left hand, and a beautiful post move on Shatrice Graves.
Good move. Alma's offense starting to open itself up a little bit. They're getting more low post touches, and the 3-ball's starting to open up as well.
Shatrice Graves trying to go back to work on the other end. Almost another chance at an and one.
Would have been huge.
She'll head to the line for 2 free throws. That first free throw was halfway down, and then it bounced out.
Alma up to 5 fouls already here in the third quarter. Adrian sitting at 1. So Adrian playing some clean defense thus far.
Graves knocks down the second, 33-29. Here comes Alma the other way. Maddie Robbins drops it to Emily Long. She'll hand it off to Thielen. Thielen drives, lost control, but a foul is called under the basket. With 4:03 still remaining in this third quarter of play. She'll head to the line for two as Adrian picks up their second team foul.
I jinxed him. I think I jinxed him.
I think the foul was picked up by Kiara Burnett. First free throw is money.
5-point lead. 6-point lead now. Potentially the biggest of the game so far.
Hannah Thielen knocks them both down at the strike. Adrian trying to come back the other way, looking for an answer. It's going to be Campbell. Tough floater.
Nice floater.
And they're going to call a charge.
Stand your ground. Big momentum builder again for Alma. Back-to-back good offensive possessions. A great defensive possession.
The Scots starting now to get some stops on the defensive end, and their offense is picking up the slack.
Big possession on offense this time down, extend the lead a little bit, but I think an even bigger possession for Adrian on defense. Looking for a big stop and a big bucket back on the other end.
35-29. Humphreys drops it to Robbins, finds Long. That one's for three, no good, but rebound for Humphreys. Puts it back up, couldn't finish. Rebound under the basket. That's going to be by Renette. And Adrian with a chance now to cut into this lead. Renette couldn't finish, and Chelsea Palmer couldn't pull down the rebound. Thielen gives to Robbins now. Alma on the offensive end. Long was thinking about the three, didn't elect to take it, put it on the floor and lost control. Jump ball will be called. Possession arrow in favor of Adrian. So a big defensive stop there for the Bulldogs.
Back-to-back stops. Now a little nice offensive possession would work in the Bulldogs' favor here.
Riley Campbell will bring it up. She'll give it to Bergman, then she'll swing it over. Kondrath gives it right back to Bergman.
Nice entry post.
Chelsea
there we go.
Palmer trying to get back into it here at the start of the second half. She was all over the place in the first. She'll get on the board for the first time in the final 20 minutes of play.
And that's where we're seeing majority of the bench points for the Bulldogs coming from Chelsea Palmer.
Alma couldn't hit on the offensive end, and the ball got tapped out, and the Bulldogs will recover and will take over on offense. Down 4, and a chance to cut into this lead.
It's 3 stops in a row now for Adrian College.
Bergman with the handoff to Kondrath, rushing to her right. She
Drug
tried to hold up, but her pivot foot moved, and she'll be called for a travel.
She drug her foot a little too much there.
So tough to stop on a dime like that and have that pivot foot just stay stationary. Couldn't do so there, and Alma with it. Grant gives to Humphreys. Scott's working around the arc, and they'll go inside the low post. Back up top for 3. It will fall.
Knocks it down.
For Warchuk of the Scots.
Big shot by Warchuk there.
38-31. Drive inside. Kondrath off the glass.
Answer by Kondrath there with the sweet floater. Kiss off the glass and everything.
1:42 to go. Inside the Marilot Sports and Fitness Center. Alma up by 5. Another 3 for Warchuk. This one from the left elbow couldn't hit, as it's going to be tapped and rebounded by Brandt.
Alma working relentlessly on the offensive glass right now.
Warchuk inside, couldn't hit. Rebound by Renette. Looking to go inside to Chelsea Palmer, but Kondrath let her too much, and it'll travel out of bounds.
And just an errant pass there on the Bulldogs. They know they need to start conserving their offensive possession, start working it around, getting good looks. They need to get back in this ball game, and that's just not it right there.
Graves comes in for Palmer, and Silman will check in for Kondrath for the Bulldogs. 1:10 still to go in this third quarter. It's a 38-33 Alma advantage. The Scots looking to sweep the season series against your Adrian College Bulldogs. Humphreys with it. She'll step back. Foot on the line.
Knocks it down.
But
Good
it's
shot,
nothing but
though.
net. Lead has risen to 7.
Biggest of the evening so far.
Alexis Silman on the left elbow. She'll give. Shatrice Graves, top of the key. She'll drive, trying to go to work. That one too strong off the glass. Rebound inside. Bergman couldn't hit. That one was around the rim for a while, but it wouldn't fall. Jenny Brandt pulls down the rebound and she'll push it up the floor. Game clock and shot clock separated by about 2.5 seconds. As Robbins trying to create some space. They'll go inside. Brandt now will be fouled. They're going to say, no, excuse me, that was a travel actually on Adrian. It's me on Alma, and Adrian will take over with 11 seconds remaining in this third quarter.
It's going to work in the Bulldogs' favor here. There's a waning seconds now, the third. Little momentum headed into the fourth.
Drives inside. Bergman for 3 from the corner. Wouldn't fall. Rebound Alma, and the buzzer will sound on this third quarter.
A rare three-pointer by Addison Bergman. I know the clock was running down, but that's rare. We don't really see her shooting from behind the arc very often.
Yeah, she stepped out, couldn't hit the 3 there, as the Bulldogs now trail by 7 as we head to the fourth quarter of action. Stick with us here on Adrian College TV as the Alma Scots lead your Adrian College Bulldogs 40-33. Welcome back here on the campus of Adrian College inside the Maryland Sports and Fitness Center. The visiting Alma Scots to lead your Adrian College Bulldogs 40-33 as we've got MIAA Women's College Basketball here on this Wednesday night. That first shot of the fourth quarter wouldn't fall for Alma. Rebound Adrian. 9:40 to go in the game. Bulldogs down 7. Riley Campbell looking for a screen from Graves. Instead, she'll drive to her left. Tough floater will fall. A big shot coming out of the third quarter into the fourth for Adrian. Alma with it. Holding a 5-point lead on the Adrian College Bulldogs. Much closer affair this time out than than these two teams' first matchup of the year, as a foul will be called, and Maddie Robbins will head to the line for 2 free throws. Foul was called on Bergman.
This game's going to go right down to the wire, Ryan.
It's got that feeling neither team really able to pull away.
Every time one team goes on a little bit of a run, the other team answers right back.
Robbins looking to go 2 for 2 from the line. She'll miss the second of the 2 free throws. She'll split them at the strike, and it's a 6-point Scott advantage. Adrian with the ball, still a 2-possession game. Renette drives and kicks to Bergman. To the right elbow, Campbell for 3, that one off. Graves couldn't pull down the rebound.
Campbell still struggling.
Nearly lost it in transition. Humphreys goes up strong with it. She'll put it in, and the lead has grown to 8, the largest of the night.
Alma playing with purpose to start this fourth quarter.
43-35. Graves to Silman inside. Bergman now goes up with the left hand. Couldn't hit. Shatrice Graves going up for the rebound, and she'll be called for an over the back. Shatrice Graves trying to use her reach.
Doing everything she
that
can.
ball.
Good box out, though, by the Scots. That's just what that means.
Make sure to follow Adrian College TV on Instagram and Twitter. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on our new TikTok as well. As Alma leads 43-35 over your Bulldogs. Inside, Brandt kicks it out. Humphreys, foot on the line once more.
Humphreys heating up now. That's back-to-back buckets by her.
It's a double-digit lead for Alma, 45-35. Chelsea Palmer now loses her dribble in the corner. She'll bounce past to Campbell. Was looking for Graves. Tipped along the baseline, intercepted by Alma, but they'll throw it right away. And Adrian will get a fresh 30 seconds on the shot clock.
Yeah, I think Riley Campbell, she might have had the opportunity to go up with it. She got rid of that ball pretty quickly.
Kondrath goes side to side over to Silman, driving inside. She'll be bumped and fouled. So the 5'7" sophomore guard from St. John's, Michigan, will head to the line for 2 free throws. These free throws in the fourth quarter are going to be crucial too.
They're going to be big. 10-point lead now Alma has, and she gets the first one.
Silman trying to bring it to an 8-point game. She will. 45-37, 7:35 to go. Here on this Wednesday night, MIAA Women's College Basketball action. Humphreys gives to Brandt. They'll work it over. There goes Thielen. Pass inside. A beautiful pass to Jenny Brandt.
Kondrath was right there. The size advantage, though. She did everything she could.
Jenny Brandt, the tallest on this Alma squad, standing at 6 feet 3 inches. As Chelsea Palmer goes to work on Brandt on the other end.
Great job seeing that baseline open up.
Chelsea Palmer, the transfer to Adrian College in her first semester here on the campus at Adrian. Playing good defense there. Rebound by Kondrath. She'll give to Campbell. Along the right wing, swings it inside Graves. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Chelsea Palmer drops it. Shatrice Graves goes up with the left hand. It wouldn't fall. Palmer fighting for the rebound but couldn't control it.
Adrian has seen success working it into the low post, and they've done it quite often so far in this game.
Timeout called by Alma with a 47-39 lead. Trying now to kind of figure out a way to hold the lead, which Alma's pretty much done successfully here in the second half.
Yes.
They haven't been able to pull away. Adrian's been able to stay within striking distance, but now the Scots now possibly trying to think of trying to open this game up.
Yes, Adrian just needs to keep building off possessions. I mean, you get a stop, you get a score, you know. You can't have bad turnovers or bad possessions on offense, because every possession now really means something working down to these last minutes.
Yeah, I think turnovers were a huge problem for Adrian in that first half. They've cleaned it up a little bit here in the second.
Yes, both teams really have. And Alma has not heated up, but they're getting warmer from beyond the arc. Adrian's still looking for that three-point stroke.
Yeah, Adrian has not hit a three-pointer here in the second half. And in the first half,
they only hit one.
4.
Oh.
So the Bulldogs trying to get that three-point shot working as the timeout has ended. Alma up 8 with 6:20 on the clock. Humphreys will swing it around. Thielen with it. Robbins at the top of the key, gives it to the right corner. Humphreys looking to drive baseline, then she'll kick it out. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Humphreys to Thielen inside, she'll be fouled. And she'll get more chances at the free throw line. Phelan's had a productive game so far here tonight inside the Maryland Sports and Fitness Center. Bergman will check back in for Graves.
Chance to extend the lead back to double digits now.
First free throw will fall. Looking to hit the back end of the two at the strike. And she will for Hannah Thielen. 49-39 Alma. With it on the right elbow, that's Campbell. She'll give it Bergman setting a screen. Adrian working it around. Campbell drives in left hand. Wouldn't fall. Rebound Robbins. She'll come out pushing the tempo.
Had a
3-on-1. And the lay-in will fall.
High floater off the glass there. 3-on-1 numbers for Alma.
Alma has pushed their advantage to 12, the largest tonight. Campbell, a huge three. It's going to be off. Rebound Scotts. That's Robbins once more pushing the tempo. Drives and kicks. Humphreys, long range two, wouldn't go. Rebound inside by Palmer. Adrian's not going to have to start working quickly. We're approaching the 5-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Chelsea Palmer from the low post. That one's going to be tipped out of bounds, and it's going to be off of Alma.
Yeah, the time is no longer on Adrian's side in this ball game. It's favoring more towards Alma now. Alma just needs to keep doing what they're doing.
Throw-in will almost be intercepted by Robbins. Adrian still able to control it. Inside, there goes Palmer, kicks it out. Bergman pulls up off the glass, no good. Rebound by Robbins, and she'll keep pushing the tempo. What a move by Robbins. Inside, and it's a 14-point Alma lead.
The step through and the swoop. Great finish.
The behind the back into the Euro step there from Maddie Robbins, the 5'5" freshman guard. And a quick timeout after that from Kathy Morris.
Adrian's struggling right now. They're looking for anything. Something's going to give for them. Riley Campbell's going to need to hit a big three if Adrian wants to get back in this game. Maybe Conrad too. Even Silman, she can hit from behind the arc.
Yeah, those are the five on the floor right now for Adrian. Is Campbell, Conrad, Silman, and in the post they have Chelsea Palmer and Addison Bergman. 53-39. Adrian's going to have to make a run here quick with 4:28 remaining in this one. Bergman swinging it around. It's going to go right back to her. She'll go up strong with the left hand.
Adrian gets the hoop. Adrian gets productivity.
On the other end, a miscommunication on defense is left wide open. Was number 10, Stasha Warchak, but she couldn't hit.
They caught a break there. Now back the other way.
Chelsea Palmer picks up the loose ball inside. She'll go up
Working
strong
her
with the
way.
right hand.
Just like that, Adrian's got a nice little 4-point run that they can build off now on the defensive end.
The lead has been slimmed down to 10. Warchak now. She's got Palmer on her. She'll drive in. She'll go up, blocked by Chelsea.
Palmer.
Rebound by Adrian. As a foul is going to be called away from the ball. That's going to be on Alma.
Chelsea Palmer with the big block. Bad foul by the Scots. Adrian is in business right now. 3:33 still left in this game.
Coming into the game is Courtney Crawford. She's checked in for Bergman. Chelsea Palmer on the right wing. She'll drop it inside. Crawford puts it up. It's going to be deflected out of bounds off of Alma.
Crawford gets in the game. Crawford gets a good, nice touch in the low post right away.
Chelsea Palmer receives the inbound. Play looking almost identical to their last inbound. It's going to be Riley Campbell trying to size up her defender.
Nice spin
Beautiful
move.
spin move, but couldn't finish. Foul is going to be called. That's going to be on Palmer under the basket.
Riley Campbell, great move there. Just needed that finish. Would have been big.
That's going to be the third team foul for Adrian. 10-point Alma advantage. We approach the 3-minute mark. Robbins swings it around inside. Brandt with the left hand. She's been a problem for Adrian's defense all night long in the low post, and it continues. Kondrath on the right elbow. Gives to Palmer. She'll go to work. That one is off the mark, but a foul will be called.
Big free throws here again. 2:48 now. Time winding down.
Bergman checking back into the game. She'll come in for Crawford.
Good minutes there by Crawford. Late game minutes.
Off the back heel and out on the first free throw. Palmer now just trying to split them here at the free throw line. She's able to do that. Timeout, Adrian. It's an 11-point Alma advantage. 2:48 still remaining.
It's a 30-second timeout. Kathy Morris trying to light a fire underneath her girls right now.
Yeah, this might be able for one last push here with 2:48 to go in this fourth quarter.
Exactly, Ryan. One last push to the end. I want to thank you guys again for joining us. Adrian College Television, I'm Mason Hostel. We got Ryan Cuddy here. Luke Kenny on camera, doing a fantastic job. He's a COM 109 student here. It's a class at Adrian College where you're, air quotes, forced to work a game, but that's all right. They enjoy it.
55-44, yeah, it's great for them to be able to get experience too.
With the equipment, yes.
Alma up 11 with control of the ball. 2:37 remaining in this fourth quarter. Adrian's going to have to make a run and make it quick. Brandt goes inside. Warchak up and over Palmer.
Alma will not take their foot off the gas, however.
That pass inside is going to be intercepted by Jenny Brandt. She'll push the tempo. Nice move, but she'll be called for a walk. Looked like she didn't know if she wanted to kind of go up for the layup or not right away.
Yeah, good hustle back there on defense.
Yeah, kind of forced the travel.
Yeah, little awkward play there.
Campbell inside. There's Palmer going up. Strong couldn't hit. Rebound by Chelsea Palmer. The second chance wouldn't fall. And then she'll bump Thielen. As Palmer will check out of the game. And Maddie Shramko, the freshman, will check in as free throws upcoming here for the Scots. First free throw is nothing but net. 58-44. The Scots now with their largest lead of the night up to 15. Riley Campbell drops it off. Alexis Silman now. The Bulldogs looking for something around the arc. Instead, Campbell will drive inside. She'll be fouled and head to the line for 2 free throws. 1:51 remain.
Coming close to the end now, Bulldogs.
As Stasha Warchek has fouled out of this game after that one.
I was just gonna say, Bulldogs still looking for a push, looking for anything at this point, because they need it pretty quickly.
They're gonna have to start heating up from behind the arc, because really you can't go work it in the low post and try to set up something from there.
Yeah,
at this point.
They can't keep working the shot clock all the way down. They need quick points.
Splitting them at the free throw line. was Riley Campbell. It's a 59-45 advantage for Alma. Thielen with it. She'll be harassed by Kondrath and Campbell, and Kondrath will be called for the foul. 2 free throws will ensue for Hannah Thielen. She'll knock down the first, 60-45.
Perfect on that one. Perfect stroke.
Short on the second, Schramko with the rebound. 60-45 advantage in favor of the visiting Alma Scots. They sit 1 spot ahead of Adrian in the standings. Driving inside, that's Campbell. She'll go up with it, lost control, and it'll be out of bounds off of her. As it looks right now, Adrian is going to drop to 9-15 and 3-12 in MIAA action.
Yeah, this 15-point advantage, 1:22 left. It's going to be a tough hill to climb if you're the Bulldogs.
Maya Shuri has checked into the game for the Bulldogs. Now for the Scots coming in, that's going to be Hannah Syme.
Adrian does have a little bit of a press on here, though, it looks like. So they're going to try, I think, maybe get a steal, maybe a trap.
Alma able to beat that full court press. The Scots controlling. Timeout called. Oh, wait. I believe we had a travel on. Nope. They did call a timeout. I can't tell what the ref was signaling there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened.
Thought I saw a couple different signals. I thought I saw a timeout and a travel signal, but Alma, in the end, will still be with possession.
Couldn't decide what he wanted.
Final 60 seconds of action as a foul will come from off the ball. It's going to be on Adrian with a minute exactly remaining. More free throws coming up for Hannah Thielen. Alma will improve as that first free throw was off. They'll improve to 11-13 and 6-9 in MIAA action. They're finishing up at Kalamazoo this Saturday. Adrian finishing up their regular season at home. Here you can catch that on ACTV this Saturday at 3:30 against the Calvin College Knights as it's senior day here for the Bulldogs. 61-45 as the second free throw would fall for Thielen. Inside, it's going to be tipped out. Foul will be called on Alma.
That'll send Katie Crawford to the line now.
Foul was picked up by Jessie
Courtney
Jordan.
Crawford, excuse me. Katie Crawford, her older sister, the assistant coach for the Bulldogs.
First free throw is off. Crawford looking to hit the second, couldn't do so. Alma pulled down the rebound. Game clock sits at 42 seconds. The Scots with it, that's going to go inside. Long going up with it, wouldn't hit. Rebound inside, no more. That one going up with the rebound was number 40, Sarah Lineski. As second chance points for Alma here in the waning seconds. Maddie Schramko swings out in the corner, a three-pointer there off the mark. A good look for number 14 of Adrian Maya Shiri. 14 seconds. Shiri for three from the corner once more, no good. Rebound tapped out, Alma pulls it down. They'll hold it. And the Alma Scots will come into the Marillette Sports and Fitness Center and come out with a 63-45 advantage. Kind of pulled away there in that fourth quarter, but I think this whole game, the score doesn't represent how closely played
it really doesn't, Ryan. I mean, that fourth quarter was big for Alma. Adrian had the lead majority of the first half, really. Definitely the entirety of the second quarter. I mean, they just weren't able to hold it together. Another tough one for the Bulldogs tonight. Alma came in and did their job on the road.
Adrian wraps up their season. This will be the regular season this Saturday at home against the Calvin College Knights on Senior Day. And the Bulldogs dropped this one 63-45 here inside the Merrill Sports and Fitness Center. I'm Ryan Cuddy, joined by Mason Hostetler and Luke Kenny. We thank you for tuning in and have a good night.
Thank you, everyone.